Power of presence. Power of presence. I'm grateful for you, Cody, for creating a power of presence. Um, Listening to that, there's an initial question I was going to present. I'm going to present, but listening to that and having those anchors, as I said, I believe yesterday or maybe the day before, to bring us into presence, to keep us engaged in this frequency. It's crazy to believe or even experience life through presence and not get distracted by the other things and actually just be here. Do a project, be locked in. Build something, be locked in. Create from a space of presence and, staying in your divine frequency. What I wanted to do in this conversation was ask the question the other way is who do you help with what you need help with right now? Who do you help with what you need help with right now? For me, this moment of presence that I just got anchored in with Cody is, for me, it's systems, right? When I build systems, I create clarity for leaders, which creates clarity for their employees, their families, their governments. So for me, when I am out of clarity and I'm floating around and I'm unsure, uncertain, when I help myself get clear, I'm actually creating clarity for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people, soon billions of people. When I do that, when I get clear, I help billions of others get clear. And that's where value gets created, right? And when I'm present, when I'm calm, and I'm, again, clear, right? Clear within, connected, anchored, that space also creates that for those around me, the people I influence. So in this moment, because the question I was going to ask, so you can understand context, is first, what do you need help with, right? Like first you look at yourself, like what do I need help with? But then, yes, there's vulnerability, there's clarity, there's value in that. But the reason you need help is because you're not helping others. And not from a space of not taking care of yourself, from a space of if you were helping others, the flow that you're missing would be created, right? If I'm like, why isn't this? Why isn't that? If I was helping others, what I'm doing now, I'd be on calls with great people. People would be reaching out to me. There would be more people I'm talking to offer help, such that that issue that I think is an issue wouldn't be there because I'd be helping others, I'd be solving a larger problem than my own problem, right? I'd be in community solving a bigger problem, right? So the question there, the insight there, the conversation there is that second piece, because I think that's that sweet spot. If we keep everybody in the market flow, it's how are you going to help others, right? With what you need help with, because that closes the gap. Again, Cody, I'm grateful to be in your presence and bear witness to what happens. Is everything Cody envisioned is now his schedule. It's now his schedule, and it's going to keep compounding. It's going to keep compounding. It's going to keep compounding. More events, more opportunities. Because he literally said it when we spoke on Saturday or Sunday, but it's also like what he said when I first spoke to Cody. So now it's just like boom, boom, boom. So it's like I think I witness his consciousness, his magnetic frequency is just going to keep compounding. Right? He cleaned his space. Now opportunities are showing themselves, and he's able to see them clearly. Right? He's making different decisions. Now other things are presenting themselves. Boom, 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 boom. And I love, like, again, that's been my perspective with anyone that's been in the circumference. It's like once it happens, boom, 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 things just start unlocking. But now it's what you do with what the unlocks are, because that's the second piece, right? When he was sitting in front of those people in Beverly Hills, he wasn't there, as he said, right? He let go and he was like, just give the gift. Just give the gift. Because in that moment, he could have said, I want to feel something versus I'm here to give, right? Um, So yeah, I asked that to say like, what for you is something you may say I need help with now, or I want help with now, which we can conclude with that. But in this moment, how are you offering that gift to others? How are you sharing that with the marketplace, your family, those around you, to create and to generate that from within?
You're muted, bro.
Hey, was that for me?
Yeah.
Well, it's for
I
both of
actually
you.
don't think I'm. I,
It's
I
for
don't. I
all
don't
of
think
you.
I'm ready. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah,
Are you ready? I'm not ready yet. I'm still. My answer is still. I'm still putting it together. So if you could go first, I would really appreciate it.
Sure.
and Anthony, I want you to model something. What he just did, you always can do. You don't always
What he
need.
just did.
Yeah, you don't always need an answer. Sometimes you could say, I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? Because again, the questions I ask, the answer's for you, it's not for me. Right? So in this space, I want you to know that the answer's for you, it's not for me. So, like, that space and that presence is very valuable. And I want all of us to start modeling that. It's like, you know, let it come from, you know?
Yeah. Well, just before this call, I was processing something, and it is the identity that Anthony has to do something to be worthy of love or reward or compensation or affection, attention. And the culmination of that moment was that I am worthy of love because I am. So instead of approaching every action as I need to make things happen fast, right now, let the space for the action to be fully fully done by itself as I walk the path.
Can I ask you a question?
Every question.
What if you taught people how to fall in love with the chaos?
I think that's my next step.
What if you fell in love with those things versus wanting them to feel different versus what if you realize like they feel how you make them feel, right?
Yeah. And again, without the chaos, I wouldn't be where I am today either.
Who do you want to help though? With what you're, let me ask that the other way. With what, and we'll phrase this again for Kelson. The question I was asking Kels was, who What do you need help with now that you can help others with? Right? Because being the change you wish to see is the thing that creates the opportunity. Right? But many of us are conditioned in fear, right? And fear is the way out. But if you're scared, you don't go towards the fear, you go the other way, right? You're running to pleasure away from pain. But when you go towards pain, you actually break the thing open and realize, right, you have another thing. So in the depthness of your heart, Anthony, I want you to really feel for a second and actually listen and say if I got the help I needed in this moment, right? What am I actually helping? What would I actually be helping someone else feel?
That you are already the version of yourself that you're seeking.
Beautiful.
I'm very connected now. I have no delay in my answer. I'm fasting and I'm very, very tapped in. So I have certainty in that answer.
So now, how do you help more people experience that versus oscillating from needing it to creating it?
More events with Cody, online and in person, both. That's the key. And more conversations. Broadcast this to the world and let people be drawn by themselves. I'm not forcing anything here.
Wait, no. I don't want us to be magnets right now. I want us to be generators.
Well, just be me then. There's nothing else to do or to be.
So what's different? Because the thing I want you to really close your eyes for a second, like all of us, just imagine being in Cody's seat during a performance and him choosing to just let the instruments and the sound speak through him versus him experiencing being perceived, right? Like the sun. Imagine just being, right, emanating the energy outwards without the perception of someone's perspective or observation of said thing. Now, if you became the eminent light, what is, as perfect example again, as Cody did, of I'm still processing this. Pause. Right? If you were in that frequency versus these other things coming after, right? Because what we're really trying to do is dissociate from what happens after, right? Remove that part. What is Anthony? Who is Anthony's resonant state of he's being the projector, the generator of the frequency that is different between the help you need versus being the change you wish to see?
I am the instrument. I feel like this when I have my sessions, actually. When I channel message, I feel the same as Cody with the flute. I don't try to manipulate words. I just make the space for the words to come. And sometimes it's silence. Let the silence be. I'm afraid of the silence.
Cody has a view for us. Cody's with the natives, the original beings. I have to find a llama farm over there. I think Cody with the flute and yoga with llamas would be crazy. But okay. So I feel your answer is complete. Like anchor there, my pin before Kelson or Cody wants to speak, is how are you fine tuning your instruments so it's always ready for performance? I would sit with that. And then Kelson or Cody, when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready, bro. So the question is what I need help with that I can help somebody else with.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. So, man, so many things come to mind, bro. But the first thing that comes to mind is I need help creating my inner world and making it beautiful all the time. My inner world, my inner reality, when I'm in my head, when I'm in my heart, I just need that to be beautiful all the time. I really need help with that. And I feel I'm doing that, helping people with that on a daily basis with my music, bro. And with my presence on social media, like with my gratitude checkpoints and things like that, I'm helping myself in the process. Like every time I do one of those videos, I also feel better. It isn't just for me, like, or it isn't just for them, you know, it's for me first. So, and it's just like an added extra benefit that it gets to help other people in the process. Because that's how I've treated my social media ever since the beginning. I post stuff that I like. I post the things that I want to see. I post the stuff that I need. And that's how I like bring in the most authentic audience. Because I'm showing exactly the things I like, exactly the things I support, exactly the things that I believe in. So I'm bringing in those exact type of people. So helping, like the needing help with making sure my inner world is beautiful all the time. It's just like it's something that's really important to me for my family and for my kids to grow up and feel safe around their dad, and for my lady to be able to depend on me and be able to talk to me about anything. And like I just want to be different than every single man that raised me. Every single man that raised me, bro, I want to do the complete opposite of that. And my inner world isn't as beautiful as I'd like it to be. I have a lot of work to do still, I feel, when it comes to, because it doesn't always have to be pain within. And I feel a lot of pain within a lot. I'm suffering a lot within. But it's all connected to things that are entirely out of my control. It's connected to things that are like almost feels like emotional, like emotions and reactions that never got to fully finish because I was so high on heroin and meth and just all these things. So, you know, if I believe that trauma is stored in the body, I have lots of trauma stored all over my body, bro. I feel it in my chest a lot of the time, mostly in my chest. And the trauma makes my inner world really ugly, bro. It really does. And just like the constant emotional like tax that it puts on me, and the emotional investment that I give it is unnecessary, because not everything needs an emotional investment. Some things are done, but my logical mind knows this, but my body feels like it doesn't yet. And it can be very confusing at times because I feel okay in my mind, but my body feels like I'm being hunted for sport. It's very interesting. Like I will be like, there are some times where I'm creating with the anxiety of somebody that's literally like just got in a car crash, you know? So I know that my nervous system is, it's like really like not regulated in a lot of ways. It's regulated in a lot of ways, but it's also not regulated in a lot of ways. And so that piece is important because that's like goes hand in hand with my inner world being beautiful all the time, you know? So there is, I feel like I just need to like, really feel like I just need to cry like every day. If I could figure out a way to cry every day, I feel like piece by piece, these trauma blockages that I have in my body would go away. But it's like, I wouldn't say it's hard for me to cry, but it's like, I don't know, it's a weird one because sometimes I'll cry, but it doesn't give me a release. It's just like, there's like levels of release with crying with me. Crying at a like I'll cry at a freaking commercial if it's emotional enough, but that's like a different that's a different type of cry. That's not like a trauma release cry, you know? So I need to find more ways to just like really cry, bro. Like really cry, like ugly face cry. That's the type of crying I need in my life. Because I feel so tense, man, in my body a lot, bro. And it just like sucks, bro. I don't know how to, it's like the only word I can think. It just sucks. Like to know exactly how I want to feel in my day-to-day life, in my body, in my family, in my friendships, in my relationships, having that in my mind so clearly, but on some days unable to get there due to the trauma blockages or whatever it is. You could call it probably many different things. But I just really, my inner world needs to be as beautiful as my outer world, because if my outer world is just like, if my outer world is beautiful, bro, but I don't feel my inner world is as beautiful as that yet. So, and that's a problem. That's like a really big problem for me, because if I'm just living in a beautiful outer world, I'm just suffering in there. I'm not even enjoying the beauty in front of me because I'm stuck in here trying to figure out why everything is so like twisted. So, like I feel like more of a child than I ever have in my whole life at 32 years old, bro. But I also feel like an old man at the same time. And when I go back into my like childhood and my life, bro, I realize like I never had the chance to be a kid at all, bro. And like that really like where my trauma blockages, though, it comes from there a lot of the time, because I like take myself too serious, but my soul just wants to play like a child. So it's like, and I like that is what I want. Like like authentically, like that's what I'm wanting as well. So it gets really like um what's the word, it gets really tiring, like battling between those two realities constantly. And then also like the energy shifts from being like so connected to like so depressed in like a blink of an eye. It's really like, it's a lot for my nervous system, bro. It's hard for me to handle those things, but I want to be able to, if my inner world was more beautiful, I know I would be able to handle these transitions and shifts like in a better setting, like in a better way. So I think that's it, bro. Thank you.
And he on a route too. Both of y'all in them, both of y'all moving. Um, the piece I want to anchor here, and I'll ask this both ways, and then if Kelsey wants to jump in, is Well, one, I'm going to first, Anthony, I want to give you 30 seconds to see if there's any clarification or nuance to what you said with the emotional depth Cody just gave us, based on your answers and your first response. And the second piece, or second question, the purpose of why I'm asking this question is what can we do to help? Right? What can we do to be of service? That's going to be a second question. As brothers, as community. So, Anthony, please. You have time and space, no rush.
What really resonated with me is my soul wants to play. That line was meaningful to me. I have been a very serious man for many years. I had a good childhood, didn't miss anything, but somehow along the way, the artist got crushed. And now is the time to wake him up.
I can say something.
Of course.
Go ahead.
Everything is like every single thing Cody said. Did y'all see the billboard when it said battles are won within? Yeah, that's what I was showing y'all the billboard. As Cody was preaching on all that. Most definitely everything Cody said and when Anthony said the my soul in me just wants to play, like everything Cody said was exactly how I felt. I wanted to stop him so many times, but like, yes, exactly what he was saying. But when he said that part, my soul just wants to play. Some in me, in my stomach, was like, yes, that's it, exactly what he's saying. Because I would, like Cody said, I robbed of my childhood. I had to be so responsible and emotionally strong and intelligent and just a big kid at a little age. I wasn't really able to be no baby or no child because I was putting up with grown people stuff. So it was never no spaces or places for me to be able to fully express myself as a child. So it was a mold. And as now I'm in the age of being grown enough to be able to do exactly what I want to do, express myself the way I want to. Like Cody said, it's so much of that trauma or stored tension every day. Every day I want to cry. Same thing. Like I want to cry every day. Like when my stepdad died, I cried at the funeral and I cried a few times after that. But it's so much I know it's still in me just from that small event. And that's just one small event. And I'm not small event, but that one event. And then like Cody said, from childhood. So it's like not really being so much confused, but yeah, being confused because we dealing with so much. But at the same time, the work we do is towards healing that, but it shows how much more work is to be did because a person like Cody was able to be completely honest and authentic and show vulnerable, and say exactly how he feels on a day-to-day basis or like how we feel pretty much as healers. That I ain't gonna lie, that's how I feel as a healer myself. I'm healing so much of my own stuff and my internal battles that healing helps others with the same thing because it's pretty much like Cody said, when I'm doing most of my work is for me and the collective. I don't want to make it for me, but it tends to be for me most of the time. But yeah, that's perfect right there. Like, yeah, exactly what Cody said.
Kel, thank you, bro. You gave me the gift of a few tears with that, bro. I really appreciate that, man. That was like a really hearing you speak, bro. Your voice and your emotions, bro, really brought out a good release for me. I thank you for that, brother.
I thank you for being here, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you've been a big crutch for me since my stepdad died. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I would have been lost, but without you just really showing up, even the small ways you have, it's been a lot of help, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's been hard, most definitely hard. Cause he really was the only person. Even when he didn't understand me, he told me that in the car. Like right when we first had counsel, he was telling me I might not totally understand you or whatever you're doing, but he was always proud of me. He wanted me to do the best I could do at it. When I got my van, he told me he was proud. He was on his last leg, telling me he was proud. So I really thank you, bro. Like you a big crutch for me right now, cause I don't know. It's been a lot of weight, like me having to even be there for my mom, like knowing her pain. I've been dealing with this my whole life, and it just adding another layer of me having to be there even more. Like it's a lot, bro. And this, yeah, in the whole, it's been a good break. It be a break and release, and it let me know like I'm not. This ain't it for me. I ain't just gotta be this responsible person my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be responsible, but I'm still gonna be able to do what I need to do. So if I be able to lock in and do what I need to do at not even my age, but at this awareness, I know how far I'll be able to get and how much space and opportunity I give myself more to be able to release. Because even in my environment, it's still, they say you can't heal where you grow at, but I done done most. I mean, where you been at, but I done done most of my healing here. But it's so much more healing that I deserve away from here because it's still the environment my body is familiar with. It's deep. It get deep, but this is a lot because it gives my mind a break from this.
I'm inspired to share also to Elijah. I want to say thank you, brother, for all the presents that you gave me over the last many, many months since we met, actually. Thank you for truly, truly seeing me. Thank you for believing in me when I barely believed in myself. I was so stuck in my loops and my paradigms and my blind spots. And for some deeper reason, you kept showing up every day with like a blank slate and seeing the divine in me, where all I could see was what is normal and conform to what society wants for humans. And you had no obligation to do that with everything you have in your life right now, all the businesses, all the partnerships, all these big deals. Somehow a part of your heart decided to say yes to another heart, which is one heart actually. So for every call we had, every text we had, every voice note, every smile to my daughter, to my wife, thank you. Thank you. And the gift of this community is we are creating this space for every man who don't have this space right now. They might never have it unless they meet us. So it is our calling, our vision, our responsibility to open this space to as many souls as possible. And that affects all their ladies and children by default. And yes, we do welcome also women in this group. We're not gender specific, but realistically, there's a lot of men who struggle with this in silence, way, way more in silence than women. So what we do is vital for the awakening of humanity. This is the closest moment of feeling one with all of you that I had so far, which is everything. I can't believe I was obsessed with the money part. Wow. What kind of matrix we live in, huh? It's time to shake this up. People are slaving away while they could just have conversation like these for free. And everything unlocks from there.
It really ain't an obsession with money, and I don't think you're obsessed with money. You just genuinely know your worth, as Elijah said before. Like, we know our worth and we want more for it. But sometimes the answer that sometimes it's something else other than money that needs to come before the money. And these are the pieces. You get what I'm saying? These little moments like that, these conversations, these releases, because
Yes.
we never know. One small trauma blockage could be a blockage from the $1,000,000, or one small emotion, one thing that's we holding in that we've been running from, and the whole time the universe has just been pointing at, like, sit with it for an hour, sit with it for 2 hours, and it'll be released. And sometimes you might not even know what it is, but it's just sit with it. You get what I'm saying? The money gonna come. The money most definitely gonna come. What Cody sent us earlier. Just create from a space of just doing it, because you already know the money coming. Look at how you growing already. I've been going to look at your YouTube every day, every single day, and I seen your subscribers go up. I seen a couple of your videos hit 1,000 views. Like, you just gotta continue to just create, build these moments. The small miracles and blessings can happen. If you believe in angels, then you already know that miracles and blessings happen every single day. My most miracles and blessings. Look at that fire alarm confirmation. My most miracles and blessings came when I let my mind all the way go and just fully start creating, and just did it within the anxiety, the moments I wanted to stop, the moments I had all the energy, I just kept going. And in the small moments in between, in the middle, it's like there go the miracle right there. So it's just, you just got to keep doing it, knowing that it's already there. It ain't you obsessed with it. It's just your mind knowing it's there. It's right there. You already manifesting it, and it's just pieces of you that don't belong no more being released before it fully materializes.
You are a miracle, bro. That's what you are. Thank you for that.
This new moon came with some energy. This new moon came with some energy. Oh, hearts are open. Hearts are open. I just asked,
As you say that, it's a lot. It is a lot of emotions come up. But when emotions come up for me, I don't run. I'm a Pisces, man. I'm a Pisces, Scorpio moon. So I'm in the depths of emotion. So I can't really run from them. I can't. It's like I gotta feel them. I gotta feel. I'm super empath. So it's crazy you say that. And from last night and to this morning, I just been doing a lot of self-love and healing meditations, getting back into my heart, trying to, like, I think that's been the main problem. Like, I've been slightly closing my heart, or it's just slightly some things about me in my heart that ain't healed, that I don't even know about, like small resentments and things that's coming to the surface that I'm accepting as they coming up, but they go back to, you don't always know what's there. You get what I'm saying? It's just stuff in your body you probably even think you forgave, because it's just in our nature to forgive, but the body don't forget. That's what's really going on. The body trying to keep scope, and it's like, nah, man. Your mind and your body trying to keep scope, and it's like, nah, that's what's going on. Like, we, our soul, our minds really almost there, but that ego and the body still holding on to stuff that just got to be released, and it's natural stuff that we got to work through. It's crazy, bark up that new moon.
Bro, I just want to add that from that and the piece you said before that is I was literally wrestling with like one specific thing for like 24, 48 hours, and I was like, it never takes me as long to transcend the situation or like to release something, but somehow it was exactly as you just said, just sit with it, feel it, sit with it, let it like flow into your mind, into your heart and everything, and just like all of that 1444, as I say that, all of that has had to happen to have this call. Like if I had, for example, if I had received the solution yesterday night, I wouldn't be in this humble, open heart state of deep connection and awareness of all that is with you guys. I would just say, oh, yes, another breakthrough or another aha. Oh, yeah, I got it. No, this was deeper. This was like a 9-year cycle of Anthony. I'm going to cry again. Anthony trying to prove that
Let it out. Don't hold it.
that
Let it out.
you always need to do something to receive the love. All the time I was waking up at like, I sound like what Cody said this morning, like not going to sleep. I was doing this, like waking up earlier or depriving myself of sleep to wake up to find solution and how to feed how to feed my family. So many times I had like just a few coins. And I was always putting the girls before me, making sure my wife and my daughter were fine. Sacrificed everything for them, always sending them all my money and not keeping anything for me. But that cannot be anymore. This is the big piece from this last 2 days. I cannot sacrifice myself anymore. I'm as worthy as they are, and they need a man who is able to receive all the help, receive all the abundance, and build the legacy from a healthy place of self-love and not squandering the resources because everybody's more important than me. It doesn't serve the world that to put myself down and inferior and put everyone in front of me or before me. All these people asking me money, that's just like a loop, man. Can you pay me this by this date? Can you pay me this by this date? And I was like, what the hell am I attracting this for? Like, what is this trying to teach me? And like, yeah, everybody's asking you money because your soul is asking you to pay yourself first, and you haven't saved any money for yourself for like a decade. So that's why you keep attracting this. Hey, can you pay me this by Thursday? Can you pay me this by Friday? My soul is like screaming, hey, Anthony, can you just pay me for all the good work you do, bro? Like, isn't that something to consider? Or is it better to keep suffering and having to extinguish fire last minute of like, oh, I need to pay this right now. Yeah, that's the symptom. That's the pimple that doesn't go to the detox inside the organism that caused the pimple. And I will finish with this: is like, even when I had a few coins to buy a few ingredients, I was, bro, I was the most creative guy. I would take any amount I had and just find a way to have the most ingredients or the most food for that amount, or the most filling, the most nutritious with whatever bucks I had. And somehow I was able to, make my family smile anyway, even with $2. Literally. That's that's very powerful. It was never about the money. The money is just going to amplify how beautiful is my heart, how much I love the world, how much I want everybody to feel that every day. Thank you.
Can you please make this a manifesto video?
Made a what?
Make
Which
this
kind
a
of video?
manifesto video. I need this to be your heart shared with the world, or your invitation for them to join us, sharing our hearts with the world. Because there's so many people that need to hear that perspective, that point of view.
It was huge. Yeah, the block is cleared. The flow is flowing. This is the power of the healing we have in our hands. This doesn't need any marketing. This is the marketing. The experience is the marketing. Life is the marketing. The brand speaks for itself. We don't fit any systems, and it's okay.
I feel like having Cody's image while this happens makes this phenomenal because it's like he has the soundtrack to the movie as he walks. It just, oh my goodness, I love this.
My last sentence is that came to is, with love, everything is possible.
Yes, indeed.
That's recorded, baby. That's on the cam. A little gold mine. Okay.
You're gonna have a family journal.
Yo, being in this room is the closest I ever felt to my goals ever in my life. This is the closest I ever been to my dreams ever, bro. Being in these rooms, bro, it's like crazy. Like before this, all of my dreams and goals just felt like just didn't even felt like they could be possible, really. They were there and I knew I wanted to do them. But man, now I'm literally seeing them. They're right there, like right around the corner. Like, dude, I just had Major, the producer of Justin Bieber's album, message me yesterday morning asking me where he could buy my pants. You know, like he literally messaged me this morning, love, bro, how could I cop those pants? The Ankh pants that I made with the breathe light across the crotch and the 3 Ankhs on each leg. So, bro, like, we're in, dude. Locked in, brother.
The field experiencing itself. That's what it is, bro. It's not even it's not even magnet or attraction at this point. It's just like books.
I gotta share this too, because only you heard this, Anthony. Like this whole weekend, bro, I was recording high quality YouTube videos, like the highest quality YouTube videos I've ever had. Bro, I hiked with my amplifier and microphone up a mountain, bro. And I fucking plugged that shit into a power source and I had reverb with my mic and an amp on top of a mountain, bro. There's no videos like that on YouTube, bro. This is gonna change the game for me, bro. Once he has these videos edited, man. And he did this all out of love, bro. He sees the vision and Jack said, yo, I'm just gonna do this for free, bro. Just hire me. Let me continue to do this for you. And so, bro, I cannot wait for you guys to see these new videos, man. Like, they're unlike any other sound healing video ever, bro. Ever. And I'm just like, it's finally all the sleepless nights, bro. All of the, like, all that self-sabotage and the fucking all of that shit, dude, it's all making sense now, bro. All of it is making sense, dude. And thank God for that, bro, because there were times where I was like, oh my God, am I doing all this for nothing, bro? That is really how I've been feeling this whole year almost, bro. Am I doing all this for nothing? Am I just supposed to fucking be on the internet and just be a safe space for everybody and I'm just fucking miserable over here? No, bro. Like what? I bro, I just never been so ready in my life, bro. In my life. Dude, like like I can't even say no to nothing going forward, bro. Anything, dude, just yes, yes, yes to everything that comes into my path, bro. It's just yes. Even if I don't feel like doing it, I'm doing it, bro. Bro, I told you, Anthony, every single call we've got on at 6:30 in the morning, bro, I'm miserable waking up, dog. I'm like, fuck this shit, dude. Seriously, bro. But I'm doing it, dude. And that is empowering, bro. To be able to be like, yo, fuck that, but then do it still, and then also reap the benefits of it as well, bro. That's literally like hypnotizing myself, dude. I'm all about it. So, dude, I'm just ready, man. So ready. This walk has me fired up, dude. I just felt like I needed to go for a walk on this call, dude, and I know why now. because I got to experience the beauty of the world that I live in, bro, while also being on this call. I'm usually inside. It's like in my house. So I was able to experience this call in a completely different energy. I received these words, bro. It was like going into a different part of my brain, man. So, man, thank you for that, all three of you.
Right on time. Oh my goodness. For me, divine gratitude. That's all I can say. My favorite sentence right there, divine gratitude. Alhamdulillah. Um, Kelson, final words, if you may.
I'm with Cody again, man. I just feel like it's a lot. I ain't gonna lie, throughout this call, I just been feeling it through everything Cody was saying. It's just giving me that hope that everything I'm doing is not for nothing. Like I'm just like how you said, a safe space for the internet for no reason. He just gave me that hope and inspiration, like he always do. That it's coming together. Everything is piecing together. And then when I look at myself now and the things I'm doing now and the level I'm at now with my social media, I wasn't there, last year or the year before that. So it's always improvement. So I just got to sit back, be humble, and be grateful, and continue to be inspired by Big Brother, so God can show me exactly with a clear mirror that what's in store for me.
This was the portal. This was the portal. Threshold is, I don't know the word for that. Just we've been through it. Elijah, bro, you were not. I don't think you were expecting this this call. Like I can, when we have calls, but we have calls. Like I could feel that. Like oh my goodness! Like when it hits me like a tsunami. Like I was in a swimsuit.
I was not at all.
Yeah.
I was not at all. But I don't, often don't have expectations, but that was definitely, you know,
Yeah.
a back path we haven't been in a while. Oh, hold on.
Oh, we don't hear you, bro. What is this place?
Did he just find this? You're on mute.
You're mute, bro.
Oh, yo, hey, this is the place that I was talking about, guys. This is the abandoned rehab, boarded up windows, dude. Inside, bro, is the most beautiful healing center, bro. Look at it's already got the fenced off. I'm gonna literally walk around this whole thing, bro. That's my apartment, right there, bro. My apartment is right there. Here's the healing center. It's been closed down and abandoned for the last, man, bro, 7 years, five,
Get me
six
the
years.
address.
Here, let me get I'm actually gonna go back and see if I can find it right now. Hang on.
Please. Get me the address. This might be the one thing
Five,
that brings me
five,
back in the
five
States.
thirty, 534 Miller Valley Road, bro. 534 Miller Valley Road, Prescott,
That's
Arizona.
crazy.
86304. 86301, sorry. Yeah, 534 Miller Valley Road.
That's. I'm about to pray on this. 534 is my home address in New York.
No fucking way.
1000% way.
No way.
Oh,
And the zip
So
code there is
you're already
631.
connected to
Yeah.
that number, dude. You already have an energetic connection to that. Oh, that's crazy, bro. It's huge, bro. Like I'm still walking past it, bro.
And
There's the back.
524, it's a 12 and a 3. Also, the 12, completion, divine completion.
The lot is huge, dude. Like, yeah, man.
Time to open the gates. Open these windows. So now we have a physical space to have these conversations
Yes, dude.
for
Yeah,
dozens of people at a
a
time.
lot more than these conversations, brother.
Yeah, a lot more. I know.
Okay. Oh. It's behind.
AutoZone.
Okay. There we go. Okay. We got salt and peppers. We got
Yep. Yes. Yep.
okay.
You're in the
What's
right
this?
area.
Okay.
The owner of that building, I believe, his name is Bobby Patton. If that matters at all, and if that could help.
Bobby Patton. It's a good name. Let's find Bobby.
You're muted, bro.
Let me figure out this property and get you guys some updates. Love you guys. Love is law.
Love is love. Love is business.
Family's business.
Love you, bro.
Appreciate you,
See you
gents.
soon. Take care.